How are you? I am grand as always and just enjoying this beautiful day. It's raining today, but I love the rain. Do you love the rain? I mean, I just love to listen to it. I love to look at it as it hits the car window when we're riding down the road. I love the smell of it. I love everything about the rain. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. And I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm Paula Andrea Pyle, and this is Mode of Cosmic Therapy. Mode of Cosmic Therapy. What in the world is that? I don't know. You can assign anything you want to it, or you don't have to, or it doesn't matter what we call it. What it is, as far as I'm concerned, is me showing up here, sitting in this chair, looking at all of you and talking about things I love. I absolutely love every single solitary thing that I will discuss in the next 58 minutes. It's sheer entertainment to me. And I do not at all, sometimes I have said that I'm teaching something, but that's because I don't have another word to use, because it's so much fun to me. And so if teaching is entertainment and fun, then every time you open your mouth, you're teaching. Okay, so what are we going to do? I don't know. We're just going to let the hour unfold as always. And I will be using all kinds of different things, from psychology sometimes, science sometimes, math, numerology, astrology, tarot, Kabbalah, philosophy. I can't even think of all the things that I use in and on and through this journey of these moments. I just have a fun time. And you can come along with me as we let, you hear me saying that? I've heard 3 words now. Let, I forgot the other 2. So the other 2 are going to be gone for right now unless they come back. And allow. We don't let or allow anything in our lives. It occurs. We react to it. That's the deal. We react to whatever occurs. And learning and remembering how to be human. What do you mean, Paula, how to be human? Because we know how to be gods. That's easy. You know, that's easy. We're all gods in the making. We've got those particular things down to a fine science. But learning how to be human, learning how to go through the various emotions of greed and gluttony and lust and that word, avarice. Is that, you like that word? Look it up. And all those things. Learning how to move through those, jealousy, envy, all of those. And not hold on to the bitterness that so often attaches itself to the circumstance or person. So what are we going to do? You know, I think I'm going to start off with, I haven't done that lately, so maybe I am going to pull one of these papers out of my box, my little teeny container, and see how this unfolds in this hour and what it has to do with this day. Let's get one. Totally at random. And what's going to happen is this particular piece of paper will be woven into these other papers, and the subject and the theme of this session will unfold without me having to do a thing except enjoy the ride. That's all I have to do. I don't have to think about it. I don't ever think about it. Good gracious. If I thought about it, then it would be like leftovers. Nothing wrong with leftovers. I mean, you can get real creative with the leftovers. But in this particular journey for me, Mode of Cosmic Therapy, I can't know for 1 second before what's going to happen on. What is true joy? What is true joy? That is the question of the hour. True joy. I had done that to see if this worked, and I see that it works. I see that it works. So that's great. What is true joy? What is true joy? What is true joy? What is true joy? What is it? What is true joy? Do you know? It is a series of events, circumstances, things that brings you happiness. Does it incorporate sorrow? Does it incorporate death? Does it incorporate divorce? Does it incorporate loss? Does it? Does it? Does it incorporate any of those things? Does it incorporate family? Does it incorporate disputes? Does it incorporate fear? Does it incorporate guilt? Does it incorporate competition? Does it incorporate any of those things? Or do you have a specific idea of what joy should be? Do you? And if you do, if in fact you do, I thought I saw another. Is this a different color? If in fact you do have an idea of what joy is, what joy, the meaning of joy, then is not your joy self-vested? Is not your joy contrived? Is not your joy the art of manipulation? Huh? Tell me, what is joy? What is joy? Is joy a smile? Is joy laughter? Is joy a great meal? Is joy incredible sex? Is joy massive money? Is joy a new car? Is joy a goal, an aspired goal that you have attained? What else? New clothes? Can't think of joy. What is joy for you? What is joy? Interaction with those you love? What is joy? What is joy? What is joy? What is joy? What is your kind of joy? What is the kind of joy that is self-vested, that you get something out of it? Oh, you mean you can have joy and not get something out of it? Well, first of all, joy jokes on you. J-O-Y. Joy. The joke's on you. Paula, what do you mean? Joy comes in the morning. So the Bible says, right? Oh, it does. It does. But why is joy, why is it a joke? Why is it a joke? If I have an idea of joy, didn't you say that joy, or did I say? Did you agree with me? That joy is a smile, a beautiful smile? Ooh. There's sorrow in that smile. Did you know that? How many times are you smiling and hiding immense sorrow? And how many times do you see people smile and their lives are filled with sorrow and they have been through such sorrowful times? And how many times does a smile mask what you interpret as sorrow? Laughter? Laughter? Laughter is joy? Now, I'm sure that you're aware that there's not a comedian, a professional comedian that exists that has not dealt with death at the most convulsive. I like that word. Mitzi, don't let me forget. I got to break down that word. I'm going to write that one down before I forget it. Convulsive levels. They say the saddest people in the world are comedians, and they say that laughter is invoking healing. Did you know that? Did you know that's the purpose? That's the divine purpose of laughter? Laughter. It is a divine, sacred healing. Now, why would you need healing unless you're going through death? I mean, to heal from anything, to compare it to the death of someone you love or something that has happened that is a death, and you, nothing else can match. A great meal. Is that joy? You know, the most tremendous meal that you could possibly think of. Well, before you even finish it, you're thinking about repeating it because you don't want it to go away. You enjoyed it so much. So what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to divorce yourself from the ideas of that great meal and let it go. Plus, it's going to come out. It's feces anyway. So nothing we can hold on to. So we have to, with this great meal, the idea of it being ever able to be repeated, which it cannot be, is not true. So, divorce. Incredible sex. Is that joy to you? Is incredible sex joy to you? Well, I can promise you that each and every time that you have ever had and engaged in incredible sex, you were at the highest level of loss that there can be. Paula, what do you mean? What do you mean? How in the world can incredible sex be representative of loss? Because for you to be able to enjoy incredible sex, you've got to surrender. Totally. You have got to lose yourself. Don't even remember your name, what day it is, how old you are, who you're with, and you cannot for any way transfer that incredible sexual act to that person that you're having it with. You can't do it. Loss. What isn't? Massive money. Okay, family. Wow. Those two are together? A family, massive money. We think joy comes from massive money, having a gigantic bank account, you know? But yet, when we have massive money, I'm talking about big dollars, big dog dollars, then there's so much gossip, contention, ill will. You know, I spoke of ill on another show. What was that, 12, 24, 9, 33? Family problems. If there is one in the family that has massive money and the others do not, then there's contention. There's arguments, there's disputes, there's jealousy, there's greed, there's envy, there's all of those things. Did I repeat envy? Let me repeat it again and again and again. Because massive money does nothing but bring on a family of trouble. What's another one? Oh, a new car. I got that with disputes. How in the world is that relative? Let me see. A new car. A dispute. Well, first of all, when you drive it off the lot, it's no longer new. So there's a dispute between yourself and calling it a new car because it's no longer a new car. Then you're going to find all things that can be and will be wrong with the new car. So that brings on disputes. And when you're driving this new car, you're going to either elevate yourself and think that it has in some way added something to your status, which it has not. There's a dispute. And the new car will remind you that everything gets old. And that particular desire that you had has been replaced by another one. Because there's always a newer car and a shinier car. And there's always that dispute in you that you are not satisfied. I mean, nothing like a new car that shows you how dissatisfied you are when you start finding things wrong with your car. Okay? What are we at? Fear and aspired goals. Ha ha ha. So we have fear when we aspire to a goal, when we have a lust of result, when we think that we need something in the wild blue yonder, that when I get there, or when I get my life straight, or when I stay on this road and do such and such and such and deny myself or whatever I need to do to get that goal, then I'm going to be happy. Then people are going to respect me. Then they're going to think that I'm really something. And all the opinions they had of themselves about me, whether they thought I was stupid, fat, if I'm on a weight loss program, when I lose this weight, boy, the people are really going to see that I'm not fat, stupid, incompetent, all of those things. Or whatever your goal is. It doesn't matter. It could be an educational goal. I'm going to be respected. I'm going to be a doctor. And people are going to call me Dr. So-and-so, and so they're going to know that I am not stupid. Okay, but what fuels all of those thoughts? Fear that it won't happen.